Hey, it's working. Good. Well, at least that's one thing that's working. I've been tinkering with the strimmer today and all works. Then a stray bolt got caught in the flywheel and suddenly it's like, no, bing! And then it stalled completely. Couldn't even crank it. Took it apart, got the bolt out, and it cranks, but no, it won't go. So, hopefully the Magneto's okay. Anyway, this isn't playing the game. This is playing the game. So what do we do now? I think last time we just caught up with Leet. That's it. And the option now is...
It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous.
Oh, I can't use the crowbar on her.
This is called a mini K. Do you want it?
No one wants it.
Oh, well, I don't know. Some people do. Oh, a can of Spankles.
Would you like a can of Spankles, Poppy?
Spankles!
No way. I'm having a hard enough time shutting her up as it is.
Would you like this Minos hacker? Would you like a damaged HoloLens? Would you like a photograph? An aspiration?
Hey, Poppy, I'm a social climber.
Are you really bragging to a little girl?
What else could I give her? Circuit board. Do you want the circuit? Oh, a cleaver, yeah. Do you want a valve wheel? No. Oh, well. Hey. Inventory. No.
Would you like a mini knockwurst?
Is that one of Wendell's?
Sure, is there any other kind?
Then I'll take one.
But you said no one wants one. What else can I offer you? No. Oh, yes.
Look, I've got an aspiration brooch.
Which I'm wearing.
I wouldn't go waving that sort of thing around up here. It'll get you nothing but a black eye and a toothless grin.
Toughless. Aye, toughless. I know he's Welsh, but Welsh people can say that. No. So anyway, Welsh people can say I. Anybody who wants to can say I.
So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
I have more questions.
I've got a few more questions.
Oh, come on, man. Leet wants his Minos back.
Shriekman port.
How does this Shriepman port work again?
Yeah,
I
the one I
told
had 10
you.
years ago.
It interfaces the network directly with your brain. You manifest inside the system with some form of avatar. And then,
Then?
you'll figure it out. Now, let's fire this thing up.
Yeah, I already
I'm
did it
excited to
10
see if
years
it
ago.
still works.
Well,
Ready?
actually, 2024, and the game came out in 1994. So that's actually 30 years.
Actually, I'm good to go. What's the worst that could happen?
Immense pain,
Oh,
death.
buddy, you'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't.
Relax. You've done this before, right?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through link space to the Minos portal.
Aye.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But link space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
And then do a Tower of Hanoi.
Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts.
To do this, you'll play
Piece
the
pie,
Tower of Hanoi.
Easy as cake. Got it?
Yeah. But I'm evil, and I'm going to be a jerk, so I'm going to say no.
Go over it again. One more time.
I told you. Find an...
Yes, but...
Uh-huh. Now,
Whoa, still works. What are you...
No more winding him up.
brain?
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
Da, da, da. Is there any commentary here?
It seemed that link space wasn't going to be the easy route we thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through.
Let's see, we got an extinguisher. I'll take that.
Extinguisher temporarily override.
I d Shut up, woman.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall.
Omni Gaffer repairs spiral damage. Download
Omni Gaffer. Oh yes, because people call it gaffer tape. Well, some do. Anyway, I know that firewall's no good, so I'm not even going to bother with it. Wibble, 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 wibble.
blindfold counter.
I know what
The
blindfold
blind
does.
program was a short-lived but powerful tool. For
From the
sneaking
early
security.
2000s, Beneath a Steel Sky was only playable because it was available through ScumVM. We decided to make the game free because ScumVM had very generously converted it without any cost to Revolution. More by luck than judgment, this turned out to be a brilliant marketing strategy. Millions and millions of people played the game, which attracted a whole new generation to the series.
Right. Hey, game developers, take note. You got an old game which isn't compatible anymore. You give it to people for free, and then they go, "Oh, this is a good game. I'll make sure to buy anything they release that's new." Even if what you release isn't as good as the original, they'll just be like, "Yeah, but they gave us an old game for free, and that was good."
The virus was slowly chewing through the data in the area.
I'm not ready for this yet.
With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Oh, nearly. That logo could have been something else.
Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
I assume that USCI means Union City Standard Index compared to, say, ANSI, which is the one we use.
I almost felt sorry for the poor thing. Almost.
Oh, okay. Examining the IOP hollow brooch. Maybe I'll do some other stuff.
In the second game, Beyond a Steel Sky, we had the luxury of full 3D modelling and animation, but for the original Beneath the Steel Sky, we were a little more primitive in our approach. We actually had to design the characters as sprites, which were really just collections of coloured pixels, a bit like computer Lego, and they were very limited in the number we could have and in the colours we could use. And I actually created the characters using an Amiga computer and a program called D-Paint, Deluxe Paint. And
okay.
I really enjoyed that process because sometimes, you know, technical limitations actually force you to be more creative. And I really found that this was a really good way to work. And I was very much helped by a guy called Steve Odes, who was a pixel animator and he gave me lots of tips on how to best use the available colours and shapes to produce the characters.
Actually, let me just do something briefly here. Because, you know, this object, right? There's surely... No, you can't interact with it whatsoever. It's just there. Oh, good thing I didn't die. And
With the virus expunged from link space,
In the original
I hope
game,
I'd be able to
Foster
get
finds
it
himself
tomorrow.
going into link space, a vision of the inside of computer memory as imagined in the 1980s by writers like William Gibson, a man I actually met a few years ago. He hadn't heard of Beneath the Steel Sky. Given that link space was popular with fans of the original, we decided to send Foster back with exposition as to what happened in there at the time, tied to Leet's work as a software engineer. I hope that you feel that we do justice to the original 320 by 200 pixel 2D art, now in high resolution real-time 3D.
so we use the decryptor.
The decryption program seemed to do the trick.
What's that
The
sprite
data
over
I
there?
Downloaded, probably via my port to Leet's terminal.
Some encrypted data.
Beneath the Steel Sky was originally written for Amiga and PC, which at that
Good
time
evening,
had
Interdimensional Lizard.
MS-DOS as its operating system. When Microsoft changed to Windows, limited support for MS-DOS was offered for a time, but this was phased out, so by 1998 the game could no longer be played on available hardware. The game seemed destined to drift into obscurity. But then we were approached by a group of adventure enthusiasts who came together in 2001 to create a project that they christened ScumVM
Access mine off.
after the LucasArts Adventure Engine, which would allow adventures to be converted to run on then current and future hardware. A team of 3 programmers undertook the work of converting Beneath the Steel Sky to run under ScumVM, one of whom, Joost Peters, is now our CTO. Without ScumVM,
Oh,
Beyond the
nice.
Steel Sky would never have happened. We really do owe them a huge debt of gratitude.
So again, nota bene, game developers, you got old stuff which can't be played anymore? Help the people that make emulators. The emulators allow new generations of people to enjoy your products because, let's face it, in the 90s there was some good stuff being made. I'm probably preaching to the choir here. Of all of the, what, 6, I imagine there's about 6 or 7 people that watch. Some people never comment, never interact, but they just quite happy to sort of passively watch stuff, and that's the vast majority of any YouTube audience, and that's absolutely fine. But I'd like to think, I'm hoping other people will hear that and go, yeah, you know what? That is something to be doing. Let's have a look at this anyway. Oh yeah, let's use the encrypted data on it.
Accessing archive data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. 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 Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control.brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Yeah, and your name's Robert Foster. Robert Overman.
Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted.
Right, that's it. So that's my bit done there. Now onwards to the challenging and difficult Tower of Hanoi. Is there some... No, there's no lag there, so let's try that again. No? Oh well, there was a bit of lag. That's how travel should be done again. Right, see that? That thing there? That's the Tower of Hanoi. We're going to play Tower of Hanoi, the game. Hello, Security Control AI with your stupid haircut. That's stupid
hello?
and I hate it.
Good evening. I am the Greeter AI system in charge of this Minos channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
And that's why we're going to
Gives me
do
something
Tower
to
of
work with, at
Hanoi.
least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
And
My avatar
Greta
was overloaded with the program
is going to
data.
be
I
the
doubted the
swap
smaller ones
file.
could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
So, yeah. You kneel down and take that, you swap file, bitch. I don't know why it's so aggressive, but it just is. Right. Now what?
Greta, you got a minute?
How can I help you?
I've done it now, so,
The ID data center programs but creation and deletion of those is
AI.
out.
Tell me about yours.
I am Greta, AI number 96. I am currently running interface General Response Engine, Technical Assistant. My equivalent citizen ID is 5262-62627-2.
You have a citizen ID?
Yes, an equivalent citizen ID is required to use the Minos Mail Communication Network.
Bye.
I hope you found my cooperation satisfactory.
right, so,
I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
I thought I was going to be super sensible about this, but actually, no, I'm not.
doubted the smaller ones could
Yeah,
support
yeah,
the
I know
larger.
that.
I needed to arrange them in size order.
It took a while, but I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Yay!
All the programs running on Leets and my own ID.
Command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No, no, no. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But... how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you've nailed both our data problems.
Yes, the Tower of
So my ID
Hanoi
should
was
clear
most
then?
amusing.
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said Link Space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Welshman
virus?
has a bit of a
That's still
slouch.
going?
Yep,
Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
certainly has. Don't worry,
1 second.
he won't
Poppy.
have to cope with that much more after
that building?
today.
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in Link Space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it.
Good
in the
evening,
incinerator when you
Alphabet
leave.
Cat.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel.
So anyway, tell me more about...
What's the story on that distillery out there?
Yeah.
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space? Absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just
Yep.
a few hours time.
He's gonna
I'm
exit all
heading out
right,
of
but
this
not the way he
happy
feels.
cesspool
He
of
thinks.
fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
He's going to die.
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
What, is there like
I
a
think
directory,
I
like a
figured out a way
post-apocalypse
to slip a
directory,
review
like...
chip past the
Oh yes,
system.
he's,
It's a little
her family's
bit
living
of
in Mad Max
genius.
Town,
It's
Barter
all
Town.
about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
Oh, just talk to
I'm
Lord
still working on
Humongous about reuniting her with her
If I'm right,
family.
which I always
Give me
am,
the Bilby.
I'll get
There'll
her
be an
in.
end to the terror, the horror, the pain.
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
So, old tech.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure, reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that.
Ah, that was a meta
Did I
joke.
hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City, or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the Gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people
How?
of Union City get fat
Why?
off its remains. and the Council call them our allies.
For what reason?
So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yes. So,
What were
conspiracy.
you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god.
He's the
Anyway, ask
reason
him
why
about some of
things
the
are so
theories.
good
They
bad
are
in Unicity.
wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I have...
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh.
Bye.
Good luck.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Yeah, it's Robert Overman.
Robert Foster.
It's not. It's
Drum.
Overman.
Joey Drum.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
And his name's
Everything
Kendall.
I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
Now, time to be evil.
You won't.
It was an old link interface, the height of intrusive tech. I had no desire to dive back into link space now.
Looks like someone's been...
Poppy?
Bilby!
Bilby's going to die now.
Bye, Poppy.
Old man Russell had one of these back.
No cuddly toys, please. It's a waste of good suffering. No, can't put that in there. Can't put that. But I can put that in there. Time to be evil.
I tossed the Bilby down the furnace chute. Any signal leading to here is now gone.
Yeah, fuck you, Songbird. Nobody gets it. Nobody. I quite liked the other playthrough where you befriend her and then slowly she starts to realise, like, well, you didn't murder my husband and you're probably not going to rape me. And for that reason, she decides to take pity on you. Which is all that you can expect from a modern woman. Her pity. So, onwards out of the recycling dome. Now, where's Jimmy Bastard? Can I throw him into the trash compactor? Sort of just... His body's there?
I wasn't going to get anything more out of Jimmy for a while.
Let's use the crowbar on him. Mini-K? No. A valve wheel? So there's no option to take him and put him there.
The droid was no longer a threat.
Right, okay, so I really want to just carry on with going to the apartment, or I could have a jog back to where Lee is and we could task him about conspiracies. So, 1 in the chat, carry on story, 2 to sidetrack and ask him about conspiracies. Let's get a bit of audience participation. You can play the game too. In the meantime, I'm just going to go over to this thing because I haven't listened to this bit of commentary yet.
When I was at university in the early 1980s, I had the pleasure of living for a few years in Manchester's most notorious housing estate, Hume Crescent, described at the time as the worst housing project in Europe. To be fair to Manchester Council, they had condemned the building and were turning a blind eye to students who chose to live there, cheek by jowl with the city's drug dealers. A few years after I left, the council stumped up the money to demolish the whole complex, so sadly it is gone, but not forgotten. I took inspiration from and named the area in which the recycling plant is found, Hume Crescent, as a eulogy to many happy student memories.
Okay, Charles Cecil. You speak with a plummy accent, but I know you were doing sniffing ketamine off of prostitutes' arseholes. That's what all the boarding school boys do is, oh yeah, you got a girl's arsehole, a prostitute, yeah, let's put some cocaine and sniff it out of her. What? Why is that like a thing? Like, oh, I'm Angus Deaton, I'm just going to put some cocaine in a woman's arsehole and get it to fart it into my nose. Yeah, that'll give me a good night. That will. That's better than some port and cheese. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'd have the port and cheese. I'm actually a Trappist ale sort of guy, but if I'm not having like a lager, if I'm not having a beer which you gotta chew with a spoon, then I'll have lager.
Leet?
I like lager.
You're ruining my heartfelt goodbye.
Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
No, you'll have to explain what rain tube is.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire, but duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
It's just an avatar created by Joey.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Yes.
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane.
You're right.
That's all for now.
Best of luck.
Hey, I haven't heard this bit of
I had
content.
a lot of fun designing the characters for the game. I produced literally hundreds and hundreds of designs, and we were able to do it very, very quickly using modern technology.
Oh, I have heard this one.
Rather than in the days of having to
So
use
anyway,
fax
conspiracy
machines and
theories.
jump on trains and things to be able to talk to each other. And what I would basically do is just rough out many iterations, 10, 12, maybe 20 different ideas as they occur to me, done very quickly. but
I
with the
killed him.
digital equivalent of pencil on paper. I would use a piece of software called Sketchbook Pro, and I'd draw on screen on a Wacom Cintiq tablet, and then just click send. So as quickly as I could draw them, they would arrive
So
at
old tech.
Revolution's offices, and they'd be able to see just how things were going, and they were able to tell me which ones they liked the best and give me suggestions as to how I could improve the designs.
Except they're not. You keep them all in the
that
purse.
really was good fun.
But-
And I mean, Leaked was a good example of that. I must have
Hey,
done
Poppy,
probably
I
40
killed
different
Bilby.
versions
Now
of
nobody
all
can have her.
kinds of different clothing and hairstyles.
That's
and
right.
facial
I'm not going to
hair
kill
and
him.
posture
But don't
and
worry. The security
degrees of
guards will.
fatness or
The
thinness.
security guards
And I wanted
have
to,
my Joey's
come up with
personality
a
in them.
sort of an enigmatic
He's going to
kind of
kill
tech
her
wizard who
for
was visually
your
interesting
safety?
but didn't-
I don't know. I'm sorry, but Dave Gibbons, your voice is stupid and what you got to say is dumb and uninteresting. I really like your game, by the way. My old Samsung phone, you could put custom fonts on it, and no phone I've had since then, well, they'll let you choose the fonts, but from a pre-approved list. None of them can use the Dave Gibbons flip font, which I paid, what, 50p for to have on my phone? And I thought, yeah, I'll pay 50p to have some fonts on my phone. So, I mean, I could turn that Galaxy phone on sometime. In fact, why don't I use that phone? I mean, it's alright. The battery lasts a long time in it, and it feels nice, and it does wireless charging. mean, for browsing Twitter and stuff like that, it'll probably be fine.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Let's go to Graham's home.
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
And don't worry about Joey, he can just fly everywhere. So, on to the apartment. And you know
Water
what?
tank depleted.
Yeah, we're going to fix that now.
Commencing refill.
So my reign of terror is over. And do that. So now you should be able to get water.
Don't get any ideas, Foster. Just because it has arms doesn't make it better than me. Isn't that right, Foster? Foster?
Sorry, I was thinking about beer.
A lot of the score is written around
Oh yeah,
character
we've already
and
heard
location
you saying
themes,
about score
which
and
range
character.
from short motifs and stings to more comprehensive melodies. These themes formed a sort of musical vocabulary that I could draw on when writing a cue to accompany a cinematic or a dynamic layer to contextualize ambient.
Water tank depleted.
So anyway, where's my... Oh, I don't have it. Might as well just wear the desert stuff. There we go. That'll do for the moment. Now, Minos Terminal. And let's update the Holobrooch. Oh no, I've got 3 new designs. What have I got? I've got, oh, the original. Links-based counter-intrusion software. An out-of-date all-purpose service model, still handy to have around. No, I have that. That looks cool. Remind people of Beneath a Steel Sky. Have I read all this stuff? No, I have. What about those messages, eh?
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was.
You deleted messages? Okay. The black rubber and spandex costume you ordered last week has arrived. Mrs. Blythe and her emporium wish you and your partner joyful evenings. Oh dear. Hi Graham, I know that Songbird will be at the dinner party this evening. Are you free to meet at St. Mark's Bar tonight? As opposed to St. James's. Hey Gramsy. Not seeing you around lately. Could do with my camera back and some film too. Have you got any? Don't know when you'll be back. Girls coming around for film club at 8, so make it after then. Admin error. I need you to take the girl. Good morning, Master Graham. Can we expect you home soon? Each day without you is a dreary day indeed. David Ickle. I'm hearing them again, Graham. Kids crying. They're everywhere. Anyway, I have closed the fridge, and that seemed to have made it all better. Mr. Grundy, you failed to attend work today. I am sure they'd have a good reason. Would you be kind enough to inform us when you will return? What's going on? Gee, I'm getting chat about your kudos level, and people are beginning to talk. Are you back yet, Graham? This is making me nervous. Good morning, Master Graham. Can we expect you home today? I missed the glorious smile on your face. Graham, you've not been home for a week. Your kudos level dropped so low, I suspect that our rats in the sewers are better rating. This looks bad on me. Eunice, it can be confirmed that your absence has not changed operational productivity. But for your own convenience, we have informed Wildbeing, who may wish to pay you a visit. Hey, Gramsy, not at back. Want to hang out? It's the fizz, Graham. They're putting it in the fizz. Just don't drink it. Man, turn your brain to mushroom. Slave, your industrial cleaning robot requires attention. Lost message sent. My battery is low and it's getting dark. Ah, that's sad. Master Graham, where are you? I haven't had to wash your underwear in over a week, and that makes me concerned. Cannot imagine how your gusset is holding up. It's decomposing at the moment. Knock knock, Graham. Movie tight tonight, mind Gramsy. Bring your own spankles, chips and dips. A well-being mentor has arranged to visit tomorrow. Make sure you're back. I don't want to query my dear.
Whoever unknown author was had sent Graham an attachment for the Holoplinth.
Oh, yep, cool. I'm going to let the songbirds out and bring over aspiration pie dress. It's such a lovely suggestion of yours. I hope it makes things better. Heard a few in a couple of weeks. I hope songbirds are caught on. Ah, an affair. Graham, the well-being mentor will be here today at 10:30. Where are you? Please, just this once, don't let me down. Don't worry, he didn't let you down. I killed him and assumed his identity, and I deliberately got every question wrong to arouse suspicion. Eunice, due to unauthorized hours for 40 days, you have been deducted kudos and your employee status reduced. Watch out for the revolution, man. They stole the circuit board of Joey the Saviour today. They'll stop at nothing. That's right. Your newly adjusted fitted work uniforms arrived, sir. I have placed it in your wardrobe. And let's have a look at the Holoplinth.
There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree.
Hi, Graham Grundy. Right, so we do that, and oh look, beneath a steel sky. Yeah, I am the coolest social climate that this place has ever seen.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data.
Well, that's just showing the... Oh, right. It's doing that because of this thing, so... There we go. Now I've reset the area. I can see that.
It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there.
I'm done. Right, so go to the terminal. She's just not interested. Hey, look! There's a secret message there saying I've got to be at the gala, and you're not going to the gala, but I'm going to the gala because I've got the kudos and you don't.
Excuse me, Songbird?
I found your bill,
You're back.
And I'm going to the gala, and I burnt your bill, B. You'll never see it again.
So you're supposed to go to this aspiration gala?
Not anymore. After all these years. Finally, a high enough kudos level to get me to high places. And the aspiration gala? That was my chance to soar. The sort of kudos levels that are going to be there. My status would skyrocket.
Sounds like fun.
It would have been. Now I'll never know. Thanks to you.
You're most
mad
welcome.
About the aspiration gala?
Yes!
Please, cry.
How do you get invited to the aspiration gala?
If you have a high enough kudos level, you get tickets. Which I had until you came along.
Oh, right. Mentor Alonso.
Don't blame him. The only reason he even came here is because of Graham. Why didn't my husband just shut up, smile, and go to work like the rest of us?
Your suffering
Instead
amuses
of
me.
ranting and raving about conspiracies and all that nonsense.
Bye.
That's all for now.
Yeah, bye.
See this brooch I got? It means I'm better than you. You don't get one of these brooches because you suck. I get one of these brooches because I'm cool. I didn't steal it from someone. And then kill them. And then say to the grieving daughter, "Oh, you're my wife now." No, I certainly wouldn't do any of that. Oh no, it's not this one. It's the Holoplinth. Let's make it show something else. Yes, that's what I want. A device man. And then we'll just replace it with that. And instead of going to the Aspiration Gala, you get to look at Advice Man.
I swapped the lens back to the original one.
And he says, keep a smile on your face. So do that, you cunty bitch, or your kudos will be negatively affected. Yeah. And you don't want that, do you? Slut. She's not a slut. She might be a slut. But I'm not going to assume she's a slut, because that would be misogynisties. Anyway, now I'm done with that. Oh, look.
All right, let me talk about Tarquin's droid poetry here for a second. Now, Tarquin, as you well know, is the droid of poet laureate Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple. And Schnipple is very full of himself. He's a bit of a flamboyant fellow who knows that he's got the city wrapped around his finger with his slightly risque and cheerful poetry. And he's asked every year to perform in the Aspirations Gala. And this year, as a joke, as a bit of levity and humor, he has invited his own droid to write some poetry completely out of the droid's own head. I actually really enjoyed the challenge of saying, what would a droid write a poem about? There's, the idea of a droid doing comedy, the idea of reading articles about machine learning trying to figure out humor, that sort of a thing, is just like a little, it's a subject that I absolutely love, that you have
you see,
a different
all of this blah, 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 words. This is what happens when you go to an office 40 hours a week and go, right, how do I justify my salary now? I know, I'll do a lot of reading and then write a lot of words. There, I've now justified myself. This is a real job. I do things.
Humorous poetry.
Bye.
Proved to me to be, or just offered to me, a really fun challenge. And so, with the 3 poems that I came up with,
Stop talking.
What is it?
I'm bored now. What you're saying is boring. I'm not interested. Look, I'm sure somebody is interested in your words, but
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
That's not me.
Where would you like to go?
Like I said,
the piazza is the place for me.
There are
It would be my pleasure,
there are
Citizen
people
Graham.
that work in the office 40 hours a week going like, right, I've done the animation stuff, and that's good because there's actually a lot of work to do on the other gameplay mechanics. I'll help out with the programmers. I'm not so good at programming, but I can do proofreading, and I can see if there's any bugs that need hunting. But someone like that, a writer, oh God, like, I don't have much respect for writers. I like writers that it wasn't the first thing they did. Like, they got some life experiences and then they decided to do some writing.
There was
What's this?
quite a lot of discussion towards the beginning of the writing process about what kind of score would best suit the game. Of course, the music written by Dave Cummins back in 1994 to accompany Beneath the Steel Sky was ostensibly orchestral at various points, albeit rendered by PC and Amiga sound chips, so there was already some precedent for the use of an orchestra. We actually ended up doing a bit of a test run, recording just a small selection of the early cues with a full 70-piece ensemble, the outcome of which showed that, in fact, an orchestral sound really complemented the look, feel, and playstyle of the game. However, that wasn't to say that we wouldn't be incorporating electronic elements into the score. Minos, for example, ended up being almost entirely electronic for obvious reasons, and I didn't hold back using synthetic textures in combination with the orchestra across the rest of the score. We ended up recording about 2.5 hours of music over 50 hours of recording sessions with both the Budapest Art Orchestra in Hungary and the Up North Session Orchestra here in the UK. As
Up
always,
North
it was a
Session
real pleasure to be able
Orchestra.
to write for and
Oh,
record new musicians
orchestras.
and
We're
things
gonna
a
like
world
do
of
some of the
difference to
most
the plot.
profound and thought-provoking music that's ever been written. We need a a name which like signifies the sophistication of our talented, graded musicians. I know, Up North Session Orchestra. You might as well just call it Chips and Mushy Peas Orchestra, or Chips and Gravy, and We Suck, and It's Right Cold Up North.
Quite a simple
It's
idea
Grim
to a
Up
rather
North
ambitious puzzle
Orchestra.
with lots of moving parts, which felt like an appropriate challenge to offer the player at this point in the game. The use of portable devices that needed to be hacked was always going to be a challenge to keep under control. Combined with numerous virtual theatre elements involved, we found that there were an exciting number of ways for players to solve this puzzle beyond what we had originally envisaged. And as such, we spent a lot of time testing these combinations extensively in an effort to tie up any loose threads. The implementation challenges of this grew with the addition of player choice. Many will have noticed that there are actually 2 poems to steal, and as such we needed to make sure the world we'd created responded individually to those different poems, as well as creating additional outcomes for the poetry performance in the Aspiration Gala. This style of player choice is a personal favourite of mine, as I particularly enjoy deciding how to ruin someone's day, even someone as close to my heart as Reginald.
Right. You know what? What you were saying was less boring than the other writer.
I could see from her uniform that this was a diagnostician. Hey there. Hey there.
Oh. Hey, how are you?
What are you listening to?
You wouldn't know them.
Give me a shot. I'm surprisingly hip.
Hip? You actually said hip, didn't you?
Hello, I'm from the North.
What are you doing here?
Can't you tell? I'm a diagnostician.
Diagnostician? Do you actually fix stuff?
No, Joey. They just scan the problem.
And Minos fixes it.
Kinda like your hacker thing, Foster? Hey, my friend can hack stuff for...
Whoa there, Joey. I'm sure the nice lady isn't interested in that. See
Well,
you
I
later.
am.
Catch you later, man.
So anyway, your stupid music, I'm going to need it now. And you can have lounge music to listen on to your Walkman.
Troy, what is the meaning of the horrible music playing in the VIP lounge? Of course! I would like this remedied immediately.
Affirmative. Your request has been noted. This issue will be solved as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience.
How soon?
Unknown. Thank you for your patience.
Droids.
So,
Please scan your user to place an order.
there should be a droid coming along soon. I can't talk with him. I might have actually
The Aspiration Day.
So there's the portable e-reader. And I can't put it in any of this stuff. So,
Happy Aspiration Day.
oh, you know what? Let's lounge music, yes. The Cafe audio system. Why can't I get both devices at the same time? There we go. Let's swap that over. Apply. Right, so what we'll do is Reginald's in there.
I was looking for an eccentric poet, and Reginald certainly fit the bill.
Right, so we'll go and play. There. So apply that.
So rarely in game design does the end result even remotely match an initial idea or concept. However, one such exception was Sir Reginald Arthur Schnippel. The character, especially the name, was invented years before as a fake identity to cover up various acts of mischief during my school years. I was extremely pleased to see Sir Schnippel immortalised in Beyond a Steel Sky through Ben's voice acting, taking initial inspiration from the IT crowd's Douglas Renham and combining it with the dying breed of English thespians.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas
It's
from?
nothing like Douglas
There's a
Renham.
quaint little ideas shop.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am
So anyway,
Can I read some?
Ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay, what are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
so music.
How about this music, huh?
Ah, this is my favorite spot to come and write. The people, the drink, the music. Just sophisticated sound.
Each to his own, I guess.
Cafe.
Do you prefer to work somewhere?
My friend, the sea.
What about potatoes?
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine. Ha ha ha!
What are you
Spankles.
drinking?
Ah, my secret vice. Hemingway, Wilde, Yeats, Kanye.
Oh, opium wine, laudanum.
Burden we all
Yeah,
bear.
yeah, I'll have a bit of laudanum.
Strawberry.
It's okay. My own liver only needs to last for the rest of my life.
I'm looking for some inspiration.
Oh no, it's
on writing
coca
poetry.
wine. That's the stuff
My
that kills
dear
your
boy,
liver.
Please.
Laudanum
do not
probably won't do it
mistake
any
these
favours.
Luscious locks for those of a creative muse.
Hmm.
I just figured you.
Listen, I'll stick to poetry, and you stick to whatever it is you do.
Using the hacking device to get me in places I shouldn't be.
I heard a rumor that you'll be speaking.
Ah, how can it be a Indeed, this year, I have a particular...
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Droid poetry?
No, be juggling two cocks in my mouth at once.
I'd like.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuck, but fear not. You can catch it tomorrow.
Anyway, Tarquin.
I was just speaking to.
Ha ha! He didn't send you here to steal all my good ideas, did he?
Well, funny enough.
Of course not.
It's funny you should say that.
Me, I cannot wait to see what sort of inspiration a droid comes up with.
So, let me just check something. I see. Okay. So, goodbye.
Too late.
Right. Let's make sure I can get out of here first. Actually, I'm going to do a save here. I'm going to create some chaos. This is going to be devious, right? So, this is currently locked. Because his kudos level is high enough, he can access the VIP lounge. Except he can't. Well, he's in there. But I've changed it since then. So what I'm going to do... See, there's the stupid music. Right? So let's swap it over. Cause him a bit of torture. And now, he's going to try and get out of there. But he won't be able to. Because... Wait for it, wait for it. Oh, he's looping now. Orange fluoride. No, we're gonna have that the alarm, and then we're going to have it open the door. Player refusal, even though it will open door. Yes.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
And now I'm going to use it.
Welcome, citizen.
But that's it. Now I'll use that. Ah.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
So what can I do to make this alarm? Play refusal. Customize flavor. Orange fluoride alarm. Go to orange fluoride level alert. Orange fluoride alert. And no.
Attention, citizen. You are present at the scene of an active alarm.
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong?
That remains to be seen. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think I saw that poet messing around earlier.
Yeah.
I shall investigate. I recommend you keep a distance from the subject. You may go about your business.
I'd tase him.
To place an order.
Ah! Get out of my way! I need to do some hacking. Nope. Oh, he's Joey, he's not Finn. So I'll do this.
Oh, but the rabble will make such a racket.
Right, so that's the 5H. Right, so I'll use the private poem, put it in there, apply.
All right, Citizen Graham. Please, remain.
Totally.
Do you have any information on the
I am
cause of the
ignorant.
I didn't see a thing.
alarm? Very well. Do not panic. Minus incident logged. You may go about.
And that speaker robot's got his poem. Right, let's no.
You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
I like that every time he goes into it, it says you don't have the right kudos value. So anyway, all of that's done. Now let's go to the
I didn't realize I was that
right.
big.
The city smiles upon us with breath of mint and bile. It consumes our darkest substance, leaving nothing
So
but a
that's the speaker robot, and I need him to get over to here, because here, and then I'm going to use my aspiration brooch as a USB pen drive or thumb drive or USB stick or removable mass storage device. It's apparently a bit of tatty old perch.
All social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Ah, there he is. Come on, you bastard. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's the Joey Oliver Aspiration Day, that's it.
Error. Incompatible data type.
The city smiles upon us with breath of mint
Calling all
and
social
bile.
climbers. Customize your aspiration
consumes
brooch
our
here.
darkest-
Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Please choose your desired hologram.
I will
It'll
have
have to be the Joey hologram for me.
any of these.
I just love him so much.
What splendid taste. No one will ever question your devotion. There, your aspiration brooch is ready to collect.
Thanks.
Think of your brooch as a pen drive.
Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Go to the aspiration brooch booth and wait for the shelter robot droid to get close. Engage your hacker device and swap the aspiration day from the droid with the hologram and the brooch. Then use, well, we use private poem. Then use the brooch slot with the aspiration brooch in your inventory, choosing the option the poem be transferred to your brooch. Head back to the garden at Graham's apartment and talk with Tarquin and say, "Ah, hello, Tarquin. Aye, Tarquin, hello. Och, aye, Tarquin, aye, oh, Tarquin, aye. A-I-O-U-E-Y. I know how to do Scotch. You say A-I-O-U-I-E-Y-O-U-I-O. A-I-O-U. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, bitch. You don't deserve any. Hey, it's got nothing to do with me, cunt. I'm walking here.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
I need to go back to my home. I've caused enough chaos here.
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Now, with any luck, we'll have the new clothes ready and waiting for me. Which is just your outfit from Beneath the Steel Sky. So let's see if we can get that.
Water tank depleted.
Ask him if the refrigerator is running.
Ha! That's a funny joke. No.
Developing fluid and trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child.
I don't think the stairs are any quicker than the other one. Never mind, eh? Oh, I need to talk to Tarkus. Here, download this. It's your new poem.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Aye, poetry.
You got any other?
Oh, one. Under. The rhythmic structure is.
Very.
And the farts, sir?
That's the best bit.
There's farts, cool.
So just to be clear.
Inspiration.
In that case, let me go see what I can find.
Inspiration.
Still working on...
Glad.
Unrelated question.
He's likely.
Great. See you soon.
I do hope.
Oh, I think I have to show him the brooch. So, no. Oh, actually, yeah, let's
Do you recognize this?
It appears to be a lens of some sort. An instrument in which to see the world around us through an alternative perspective.
Sure, but what can I use it for?
With all those scratches, one would imagine its only use may be metaphor, sir.
So anyway, inventory. Would you like a mini K?
Ever had a mini K?
Absolutely not. That isn't the sort of thing the Poet Laureate keeps around.
Would you like to try one?
My dear boy, Reginald Arthur Schnippel's standards will be maintained through my actions. And even if I were to lower them, I cannot consume such produce.
Your loss.
Go on, stick it in your ventilation port.
Do you know what this is?
Looks like some sort of ambulatory transport.
They're kidnapping children.
Please let one know if they start on droids.
What else can I show him? You got something to say about Spankles?
What do you think of Spankles?
One has very little opinion on the stuff, sir. Though most humans appear to find it rather enjoyable. Sir Reginald is awfully partial to cracking open a cold one at the Piazza Cafe.
Oh.
And what about you?
I didn't realise I was recording
as
this.
delicious as I'm sure
Never
it
mind.
is, consuming one would likely cause a fatal internal malfunction.
Mm.
And I'm too busy for all that.
Oh, go on, it's worth it.
Excuse me, sir.
No, you're not excused. Would you like this valve wheel? No. All right. Hey. I'm not. Don't talk to the help.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Look what I've got.
That is a thing you have shown me. Excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry. Do you not see what's on this? Oi, cunt. Why are you being so difficult? Look at this poem on the aspiration brooch.
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Look what I've got.
That is...
What the... Right, so I've got the thing on... Go to the aspiration brooch, and I've done that. I've got the thing. Head back to Graham's apartment and give the aspiration brooch to Tarquin. The droid will request you switch to the new party clothes. Is it because the poem on it is the private poem? Is that why?
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Well, let's just talk about poetry then.
Poem?
Oh, this poem, it interlaces the brain of...
Sounds like a...
Cyclamate of sodium, 1.41421, 3562373, flavorant toxicity. Potassium benzoate 0950488.
Boring.
I think I...
But there are 13 more verses.
Oh, Foster, let him finish. It's got something for everybody. 4209698.
Monosodium.
Save it for the gala. Don't want to spoil the show now, do you?
So, the gala...
So just to be clear.
Inspiration.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. Where would I...
Well, he is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight.
Later, Tarquin.
Have a good...
So,
excuse me, sir.
Even though I've got, like, the poem on my thing, he doesn't want to know. Joey, explain what's going on here. Inventory.
This is the thing that attacked my village.
Oh, I see it. Small, sticky thing.
All right, let me talk about that.
Always touching everything.
Not the kid, Joey.
You have your monsters, Foster.
So, the private poem isn't going to work. Think of your brooch as a pen drive. Go to the aspiration brooch booth and wait for the shout droid to get close. Engage your hacking device and swap aspiration day from the droid with a hologram on the booth. Use the brooch slot with the aspiration booth in your inventory. Choose any option, the poem will be transferred to your brooch. Head back to the garden at Graham's apartment and give the aspiration to Tarquin. The droid will request you switch to your new party clothes. I think it's just a case of I'm going to have to reload the save and put the only one poem on it. So anyway, can I... change the brooch design? Currently unavailable. So the thing I've got on there, it literally it's just a case of going to Tarquin and saying, look, you want a poem? Here's a poem. Present him the brooch. And then he reads it and goes, why, that's a fantastic poem. The new Ein Blue. That's what the Scotch say.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Look what I've got.
That is...
Right, bear with me one moment, right? I'm going to see if somebody's done this. Beyond a Steel Sky, Tarquin private poem. So you can program it. Right, so let me just a poem for Tarquin. So he's in the plaza.
We all got wings.
And then he's now in the cafe and he's messing with things, that's right. And then he's applying. So he's done the hack so he can get inside the VIP booth.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
The poet was working hard at what I assumed was his latest poem.
And then he talks to him for a bit.
And you stick to whatever it is you do.
Does he talk to him more?
Secret. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
My dear boy, do not even joke of such things. His poetry will indeed be highly amusing, though certainly not as a result of any deliberate acts of witticism.
Don't let me interrupt the genius at work.
Too late!
So yeah, he does his thing. And now, what's he going to do? He gets out of the cafe. And I get a feeling he's using a controller because he can't seem to walk in a straight line. And now he's going to swap the music over. But he hasn't reset the thing. So Reginald's going to be stuck in the VIP lounge. It was funnier when I did it. Oh, breaking news. Woman arrested for silently praying wins payout. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the story. She's holding a silent vigil in front of an abortion centre, praying for the souls of the murdered children. And she got arrested for disturbing the peace, because praying silently. Well, now wins a payout, so good for her, I guess. Oh yeah, so Reginald's stuck in there, and they're gonna. He's reset the door so Reginald can get out.
You do not currently hold the required welcome, citizen.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order. Droid, what is the meaning of the horrible music playing in the VIP lounge?
Apologies, citizen. Would you like to file a report and request the technician look into your problem?
Blah blah blah.
I would like this remedied immediately.
So anyway, do some hacking. And now he's gonna put the red, which is the alarm. I thought it was funnier when it was orange fluoride. That brings attention one of the droids. And then he transfers the well, there's two. There's private poem, an aspiration gala poem, and then
For I love Union City. The colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean.
And then he changes his brooch to have the Aspiration Gala one, not the private poem. And then once that's done, he goes on the monopod.
Where would you like to go?
Graham's home.
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
I just want to see how he interacts with Tarquin, and then I'll have an idea of whether it works or not.
Got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
I found you some inspiration.
So he
Bravo,
just
sir.
says...
And where was it?
It's always in the last place you look.
Would Sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
So he takes off his brooch.
Sir,
So
what an
that's it.
assembly
It's
of
just
words.
inspiration.
This one, have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs.
Right, so... Tarquin, talk.
Good day, Master Grundy.
You know what I think it is?
Later.
Have a...
I think it's
Excuse me,
because
sir.
I haven't yet exhausted all the options we're talking original. That's probably what is the what the cause of this is. So let's go back to the piazza. And
Where would you like to go?
I'm good.
Piazza is the
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
What if I just locked him in there and then the diagnostician have to come and fix it all? But they can't fix it all. Minos fixes it all. So I'll try this, and if it doesn't work, then I'll call it a day, and then we'll just go back to the manual save I did, and we'll use the aspiration dig. The private poem won't get done. So let's begin the interminably slow jog to the cafe.
Hooray! Another customer.
So, I haven't actually changed anything.
Welcome, citizen.
Whoops. So, open door. There we go. Inventory. Hey, would you like a mini K?
Brought you a mini knockwurst.
Why on earth did you do that?
I'm a nice guy.
Oh, the lengths to which my fans will go to ingratiate themselves with me.
Yeah, I'm a fan. So let's talk a bit more.
Reg?
Yes.
Inspiration.
Could you share some of your inspiration?
To be revealed only
Tarquin.
in the course of my...
Do you have any tips to help Tarquin with his poems?
Ah! What rhymes with hopeless?
I don't see how that's going to help.
Dick
you.
fart.
Exactly.
Can you get me into the... I'm serious.
So am I. Listen,
Reginald wasn't nearly as cooperative as his butler.
Tarquin?
What if I told you Tarquin's poem was hilarious?
Why, dear boy, do not even joke of such things. His poetry will indeed be highly amusing, though certainly not as a result of...
Right.
Later, Red.
See you tonight.
Don't look closely at my aspiration brooch. You may go, those words look familiar. And I'm not going to reset this, so you won't be able to escape the cafe, because I am evil. and he probably will be at the gala. It'll probably someone have fixed it. But if nobody oh, actually, it'd be quicker if I just went through the thing here, wouldn't it? This monopod's closer than the other one. So I'll get onto that.
Well, where would you like to go?
Home.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
And be quick about it. I haven't got all day. I'm going to go to bed soon. Get into the Aspiration Gala. Oh, yes. Anyway, so, you want poetry? I got poetry.
Excuse me.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Any more, Paul?
One has... But do let one know should so...
I'll keep my eyes open. Later, Tarquin.
Have a good day.
Can't use the aspiration brooch to talk.
Joey?
What's up, Foster?
Any ideas how we can help Tarquin with his poetry?
Not really. But roses are red, violets are blue. Something, something, something. Maybe we can steal it.
I did.
Terrible.
It's there on my
See,
brooch.
droids can't do poetry.
Any ideas how...
You're the one with... I don't even have fingers in this stupid shell.
Joey, I'm stumped.
To the pub.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
To the pub. Sorry, what was the question?
Any ideas how we can help Tarquin with his poetry?
You're the one with the sticky thing. I don't even have fingers in this stupid shell.
Advice?
Any advice?
Hey, I might be the smart one, but that doesn't... Besides, you'll feel better.
You don't have...
Not the...
Thanks, Joey.
Bye.
Talk later.
Okay, Foster.
Right. Beyond the Steel Sky, give Tarquin private poem.
It looked like Tarquin and Reginald were...
No, that's the actual aspiration day. Breaking the Fox, Tarquin's poem. Get the inspiration Tarquin needs.
We understand. News.
I just think...
Whole thing. Joy unbounded.
Actually, can I hack him?
Hey, Joey.
What?
Piazza Original Tarquin. So difficult on me. Play welcome. Safety message. Announce information. Aspiration day. Interesting. So maybe this is where we gotta put beards.
Oh god, you're worse than the other ones. No. You know what? It probably just a case of you got to load the right file and the private poem doesn't do anything. So, hey, you know what? Thanks for watching. I'm not going to save it because I've got the other save. But go away now.